The time is 1 a.m. Detective! We made it! Oh, what a relief. Grab the jewel. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal! Must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? Ah! We've been had! Out front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Hey, Nick, get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello! It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls! Oh, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Currane Village? Wait, isn't that... Yeah, it's right, it's our hometown. Well, Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Ah, very funny. You can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Currane exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes! Oh, that's why I dressed up extra special today! What do you think, Nick? Huh. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend, mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Currane Village is the home of the mysterious Currane channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Currane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick! How long are you going to be... How long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick! I can't wait any longer! I want to see the exhibit! Looks like I don't get a choice here. I might as well head on out. And we get the poster. I was expecting to be able to do an intro. Well, I mean, I guess I can do it now, while we're in the middle of a scene transition. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we got finished with the first case, managed to find the truth about Mia's second case, and about Dahlia Hawthorne. And this episode, we are basically back to the present, where we've been reacquainted with Maya and Pearl, and apparently there's an exhibit on Kurain Village. I do like how the vase is just all cracked, like we saw in the last game. It's like, oh, cool, as if no one noticed that this vase was shattered. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to begin Case 2, so let's see what's over at the museum. Lordly Taylor. The city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, pretty impressed. Wow! This is awesome! Yeah. You can make even the cheapest junk look great. All depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of exhibits... Let me try that again. The person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Alright, now we actually get this. I guess we can kind of take a look around here. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Oh, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Kurain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya! It's your house! It even says Fay Manor on it! Yikes, you're right! I kinda wanna add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Yeah, they definitely don't want you messing with the stuff here. There's just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So, all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Phoenix, just because you are well acquainted with this stuff doesn't mean that everyone else is. Although I don't see the bullet hole in the thing here. I think I remember this old folding screen here. Pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Kurain Village. This folding screen's the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Kurain Sacred Writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? I mean, wouldn't you want to display the greatest secrets in a museum? Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Huh, let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. Pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. I mean, it's a humble way of life. Probably explains why Maya's so bad with money. Anyway, I think we're fine here, so let's go ahead and head on over to the basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Well, don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Okay, who is talking here? Oh, Mr. Right. Ah! A monster! You were right! I swear if it's Gumshoes. Huh? Monster? Okay. I honestly wasn't expecting to see her again so soon. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You! I know you! Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello! Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her? Oh, that's right! Maya was kidnapped the whole time. She would have never met her. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning of this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure's changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Okay. Yeah, really was not expecting to see her any time soon. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Oh, why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Uh-huh, sure you were. Mystic Maya! You shouldn't let him off the hook so easily, Pearl! Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. You know she ships you! Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Ah, okay, so that's the length of time between Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. I mean, if it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Oh, that's a relief. I mean, to be fair, if we hadn't, she would have been convicted of murder, so... I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lord Lee Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful! So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. I mean, that sounds good. So, what's with the face she's making? Huh. Actually, come to think of it. Okay, we have... Oh, no! Oh, we're gonna have Cyclops, aren't we? Oh, no. Okay, so it is just this, which I'm actually surprised the poster has Maya there. Alright, well, I mean, can we show her? Can we show her this? I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit. I knew that Korean village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it too. Huh. That's not exactly thanking me per se, is it? Maybe, but who'd want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? I mean, I guess I can't argue with that one. Anything else? Not really. Can we examine anything here? It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, we can look over here. Hello! Mystic Maya! Take a look next to the door! That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Kering channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Wouldn't that be Pearl's side of the family then? Because she is the branch family. Oh, interesting. We need to examine that. A statue of the founder of the Kering channeling technique is holding a Shichido. I guess that's what the sword is called? What's the creepy looking thing she's holding? Well, don't ask me. How should I know? It's your family! Well, you are the future master, right? I mean, maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Kering Shichishito. God, that's hard to say. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Why do I get the feeling that's gonna be a murder weapon? Oh, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that! Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. It's murder. It's always murder. Nick! This is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Oh, give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm gonna turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to the spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Oh no! Someone! Call the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, see if they're involved! Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet! Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think? Yes! Now get up, Nick! It was stolen by Mask the Mask! Our most valuable treasure. The Kering Sacred Urn was stolen! What? And then we're back to the happy Maya theme. Refresh my memory a little. What's this Sacred Urn? It's only the most important treasure in Kering Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. I love how it still says I am on it. Did they never fix that? Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Current channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. You know, before Pearl broke it. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Huh. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... there are some things best left unsolved. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Oh, that's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Current Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn turned out to be an important clue in that case. Why is the urn blue? One of the treasures of Current Village. Supposedly priceless, it looks like a plain old pot. Yeah, why is the urn just blue? Oh, it was terrible! I was arrested and everything! Yes, that's only the second time you've been arrested, and I'm half expecting you to be arrested in this case! Because Maya's always the suspect in the second case! I mean, 2 out of 2, but still! One year ago, the murder in Current Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke into 1,000,000 pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry. I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Yeah, it is honestly really weird that nobody has questioned that. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. So let's see what's next. What is wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen! Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya! She's the future master of the Current School of Channeling! You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick! I won't let you say you don't! Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go find the bad guy who did this! Yeah! And get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer! That's nothing to do with this! If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya! Oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. Again, she ships the two of them together. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask Damask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask Damask. I mean, do we have anything about that? No. For some reason, Mia's here still. Well, okay, well, let's go ahead and head back to the exhibition hall. Doesn't look like anything in the main hall was stolen. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Yeah, I was about to say, this is Gumshoe, is it? Pal. Yup. Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again. Hey, Gumshoe. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Are there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that! What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any... Alright, we got it. Why don't you kiss and make up already? Hello? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name's Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try and remember it, right? And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Look, I know it's a real name, but just saying that is so funny. Yeah. Good to see you again, too. I guess. Alright, let's go and talk to Gumshoe. Mr. Detective Dick? What, can you tell us about what happened? I'm going to try to make it a point not to laugh every time Pearl says that. That's gonna be hard. Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh. Well, the criminal's name is Mask Damask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. Scene of the crime? I mean, you mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who's guarding the basement warehouse? That guy! It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal! He solves one case and gets a swell head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Ace detective! Okay, hold on. I mean, I know that this is basically just... This is a very LeBlanc sort of case I'm getting. Because we've got Phantom Thieves and Ace Detectives. But I just can't not think of Persona 5. Yes, I know it's a literary device, but come on. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask Damask. And yes, I also know this came out well before Persona 5. I get that. I just can't stop making the correlation. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask Damask is the hottest thing since sliced bread! Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Okay, so... Cool. This is just a Arsène Lupin character. Got it. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask Damask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest work of arts, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him in time! What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did! The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? I mean, they mentioned that on TV. Alright, so who is this ace detective? So, why do you call him an ace detective anyway? Oh, that's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask the Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah. I mean, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. None of us have ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Alright, so we're not gonna have any idea of who he is. Cool. And this calling card? So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? It's Mask the Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. Oh, they didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Yeah, last thing you want is a bunch of copycats basically just making it difficult. I guess more difficult for the police. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators.
Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thanks? I guess? Okay, so do we have anything more? Ooh, we do! We can see the full calling card. To security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Kurain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask. I mean, that's a pretty typical calling card if I've ever heard one. Alright, so let's go ahead and see who this ace detective is. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned. You know, protect the art pieces, you know? Alright, I'm gonna go full Igor before I've seen this character's face. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos! Huh? What the heck does that mean? Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, the Igor voice will fit this so well. I'm gonna keep it. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home. Who are you, anyway? Shh! Silence! Oh my god! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Savati! The truth has once again become elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Neither very advanced in their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How'd you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space. Existing between dream and reality, mind and matter. Oh god, I didn't even say the last part of his and a swimmer of dreams. I'm already loving this. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. My name is Atme. Luke Atme. God dang. Okay, I miss a lot of the name puns. I know they're there. I miss a lot of them. God. Look at me? Really? Look, a distraction! Where? Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick! Stand up and show him what you're made of! The name's right. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. Hey, title drop. I'm Maya Fey. Ace Spirit Medium.
And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Because you deal with a lot of weird characters, Phoenix. Okay. Let's talk to him some more. So, are you really as famous as you say? Of course! For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. Oh my goodness. I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me! At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness. The other, the angelic cherubs of light. Oh boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news, in the Great People Around the World segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Is that what he has on his hand? Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Yeah, that tracks. Oh! Tell us what you know about Mask to Mask, and, keep it simple, please. Like about how I've devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. He's made 5 heists! I don't think you could say you devoted your life to someone who's only done 5 heists. Especially this guy's supposed to be a stand-in for Arsène Lupin. Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I know I've gone away from Igor, but I don't care. I see. Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor. Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you'll find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Damask out-elegance you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. You absolutely should. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course! After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking about that for his nose. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. Well, that's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief. right here in this warehouse. And waited for him alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Corn-sealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Yeah, sure, totally original. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. Where's the sword? But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Is that purple stuff also new? Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible! How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though
On what? What is Pearl saying? So you're saying that even though on one came through those... What is on one? That is weird.
So you're saying that even though one came through those doors last night...
Oh, no one! Oh! It's a typo. Okay, I see it.
So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
I mean, that's just not possible. Okay, well, let's go ahead. What the heck is this goop? Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Oh God. Only I, Ace Detective Atme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs.
Could you translate that for me, Nick?
I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Atme. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask Damask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know. I'll think about what to ask when I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Huh. Oh my goodness. Well, I found what happened to the sword. Also got this. It just looks like paint. Although, yeah, it seems like everything is marked now. So we're not going to be able to actually do anything. We can show him the calling card? I mean, if he knows Mask to Mask, then surely he'd know about the calling card. Mask to Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive. But I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I'd say that That's right! We're going to find the secret urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I will permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute!
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Oh, come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind.
I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay?
Okay, well, now we can look around, so that's good. Oh, boy. Well, the interesting thing is that we are starting with an investigation that isn't murder. Which is completely out of the norm. Like, every Ace Attorney case deals with murder. That's kind of the signature thing. So, maybe a murder will happen later? It'd honestly be kind of interesting if this doesn't end up being any sort of murder case. But then question becomes, who would we defend in court? Well, I mean, I guess we'll figure that out once we investigate some more. So, next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. We'll go ahead and investigate the crime scene here and see what all we can uncover. We still have quite a lot that we'll need to get through. I mean, there's still a lot that we don't really know about. So, not really sure where this is gonna go. But honestly, that's kind of the fun of it. Since we don't know what exactly it's going to take on, there's still just a lot of clues to try to find. Especially since we're missing so much information, so... we'll see where we go from here, but... you know, time will tell what exactly this turns into. Whether it is just going to be a theft and larceny case against the stand-in for Arsène Lupin, or if this is eventually going to turn into a murder case. Where Maya's probably gonna get pinned on it anyway, because that always happens in the second case. But, we'll see when we get there. So until next time, everyone, take care.